Alright. Had my mic muted. This all had to come down, so off by half. So annoying. Let's see if I can kind of remember how I built this thing. I put 2 strips on the bottom. Yeah. Make it fat. Out this way. 2 on the front. 2 on the sides. 1 on the middle. Make it narrow. Yeah, it should all fit back together fairly well. I didn't delete that stuff. That's the stuff from the first floor upgrade that I changed, so. Get her going again. Oh. What's your head? Tearing her down. Check our inventory here, good. Oops. I love mods. Once you delete zoop tiles, so good. That's the end caps we did. Radius bits. Yep, she had to go. Delete the runway down there. Oh, that's such a shame. Didn't really take too long. Curve builder, you get quick, but just the little bits at the end, nudging little half foundations. And maybe I ought to try that. I relearned my lesson again with curve builder. If I can use half foundations, I can get tighter curves. So we might try that on this episode. Thing left lingering. Got it all cleaned up. This little bit here. Marker stone for elevation. Whale. And this one. Should have marked which one I had set up for where center was. I think it was this one. We'll kind of know. How much stuff did we ingest there? Quite a bit. Set those back. agree. You know, I think we built an awesome shop over there. Let's give ourselves a little bit of breathing room here in case we need to delete something. Yeah, that's set. Oh, we were in build mode. We've taken the... Yeah, replace that. So that's going to be that one that we need there. And we're going to need that one to start with. Dang. I think it was that one. No, it was this one. Let's try it, see. Make sure this time this thing is dead nuts straight. Yeah, that's where I had the center, because then the other part right here, yeah, and then no, I think it was in this one. I don't want to regret it because that clip's awful close over there, and if I go a little that way to the left, is gonna hurt it. Gonna make double damn sure that that's plugged in straight and on the level. Yeah, and then the other wing was there. God, I should mark that like a fool. But I think it was in line with that. I remember looking straight up that thing right there. Alright. Put that down. Take off on this dude. It's all gonna look good again. That feels like it's too far this way. Let's just lay it out. Keep speculating. I know what the layout was. Or wait, that needs to be... Yeah, that lines up with that one we're doing. What are you doing? Yeah, that's kind of all we're worried about right now is just the layout to this side, because it was extremely close to that right there. And then let's see. And then we had the first floor. Oops. Let's just see. That feels like it's awful close that way. It is. We weren't that close to that tree, I know that. So this is not centered, it's probably here. Because this we had, what, 2 strips on this, right? Like this. On this bottom layer, excuse me, on this bottom layer at street level. That's street level. And then off out here we had a dual. Then it went all the way down. And then that started a big sweeping radius that went out this way. Yeah, we're way too close. Shoot, so that's, are we off by that much? So no, that was extremely close like that. And I think the bottom one, or the middle one, was really close to it, I think. Because we've already got a 2 layer on there. Man, dang. Yeah, so we missed it quite a ways. We'll go ahead and move it over 2. That'll put that 2 here. Yeah, it needs to move over 2. Oops. So this isn't center. Center needs to be here. That, yeah, that's probably right. Because I know I was looking at that thing over there when I lined up the center. Yeah, we missed it by just a little bit. Come on. Looks good. One there. Well, it's hard to see with that grid line there, but that's lined up. There. We get these first ones manually set. There. Right. Oops. Yeah, we had a double layer like this on the bottom. Yeah, that's where it got close, was up here. I think on the 3rd layer was up here, because it gets a double one out like that, and a double one like this too. So I think that may have been what it was. The third layer up was close to that. Yeah, it's right there's the line. Good, I think we nailed it. Yeah, let's try it. Because in this one, it just gets a single strip around it. Kind of lay it out before I forget. Like so. And that makes for a kind of a stair step in and out terrace. One at the bottom is out further. The one in the middle is kind of tucked in between the two in tight. And then the top one sits proud out over this. This will get a radius from here to here. I'll build a sticker out here. And then that'll get a big radius out there. And that'll all be painted white. Beautiful. Just like that. So that's, yeah, let's hit that part. Yeah, that will work. And we are on grid this time. I am triply checking it is on grid. What a shame. I had the logistics done, snapped all together, uppy downy, uppy downy, uppy downy. Now, all we gotta do is stack another one of these manually, I think, and then I can go blueprint mode off of that. What I figured out last night, the way it was working out. Slide that in until it's even, and then up until it turns blue. Just like that. So I think once I place that one, then I can go into blueprint mode, and it should stack it at the right height now, I believe. Or I was having problems with that. No, that's right. It is. It's off by one little bump. Remember that, because the lift. Let's try it and see, because the lift wouldn't snap together. This one's got. Oh, click that off. It's got our floor holes in it. Tried it last night. I had to refine the blueprint, or refine how I placed the blueprint. Yeah, before it wasn't in blueprint mode when I did this. Yeah, see, it's not lining up. Doing the same thing. That don't work. It sets it at, I think it's a tiny notch. How did I detect that last night? Did I go... 10, 11, 12? Yeah, went down like that to check it. Yeah, it's off, so it needs to go up. I don't even think that helped. I don't think. Yeah, see, it's still off. Go to default, unlock it. It has to be set right on plane, or it won't line up. Then you go in with that, and then just up until it turns blue. Right there. That's where it works. Then when you take this, oh, sorry for the stroke, holy shit. Come on. Did that place it? Why did it do that? Heard. Flip around there. I can see it's on plane there. Over. Yeah, they got this whipped out pretty quick last night, actually. And then you just go up until it goes blue, right there. Oop. For some reason that doesn't like to have that on Blueprint. It doesn't line up exactly for some reason. And then I can grab this, pull it down, and shoot. She whacks right in there. Like that. Just the way it should be. And we need to make sure that the bottoms are a-okay too. Yeah, good. Before we stack any more up. So I figured out that they have to be perfect or they won't work. Okay. And we went 22. No. Went 21. Now what did I do? It was... I thought we did 42. Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, 21. No, I did 22. Yeah, that's what I did. I did 22 in the center spire and then 10 flanks. That's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did. I remember now. Okay. Back on uppies here. Just look at that. Come on. Get this part done, and it starts going kind of quick, so. Give it a chance to catch up there. Materials looking like. Oh, auto save and free fall, that's lovely. Let's see, we got 6, 8, 10, we're on 12. And up, and away. 14. It's so nice to be able to hold to nudge now. 18. It didn't hit. You tell if you're on if it shimmers like that when you're cycling it over. Here's 20. And then the last pair for the center spire. So far up here, we're even above the quartz tower. Up here a ways. Getting close to... We would have been, if I would have went 42. Oh, but the center, just a single tower. I was going to go 42 high. Yeah, that's on it. Hard to tell sometimes. And uppies until blue. Whoop. Yippee! I'm free falling. Now we go up 10 with these on each side. Now this is where I was able to blueprint, I think. I do believe. Yes, that's where it shines. When it's flanked by other blueprints, it likes to live right there. So there's 4. You aim it just right. Come on. That, yeah, that's not off. I know it's not off. I've stacked them by hand. It just wants to play dumb. Eh. Up until she turns blue. He likes to jump sometimes. That's what happened to me last night. See, it's on. Sometimes that blueprint just does not like to play. 2, 4, 6. Eight. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8. More. Clickety-doo-dah, clickety. Alright, now the other 10. At this point, I just don't trust blueprint sometimes. Just gotta check every step of the way. Two, 4, 6 going down now. Eight coming in hot. And 10 for the last slam. Hopefully it's still on grid. It didn't move. Well, that one just kind of walked into place. I will take it. Squiggity. Oh yeah, that's gonna look sick. Noise. Won't break. Yeah. Now logistics. Get that done and start doing our architecture again. Get the logi done first, that way I don't have to worry about it flying in and out of the building all the time. Okay, so yeah, we fixed these blueprints. So to start off, these are our inputs. And another input. That goes up. Those are already in those buckets, so then we just begin our ascent. Now they won't work if they're a half step off. That's why you have to line them things up manually. Kinda sucks. Gonna come up through here. Start blasting this thing back together. Always spin it the wrong way. That time I didn't. But then my brain freezes like, wait, I did it right. What do I do? Warm this one. Oh, that's it for that one, man. Okay, and we'll just go through and do them in sections. That way we'll work our way over. So then let's do our electrical. It's just a quick snap from the second one to there. And then that's connected. Okay. Now our outputs down. Yeah. And that is down into where we'll have storage and stuff, so that side's done. Good. Back up here. Start our uppies from downstairs. Yeah, those are already hooked up. And we start our stack. Did I already hook? I guess on that first blueprint, I guess they are hooked up because they're able to be. That's right. I got confused for a second there. It's my own blueprint even. I was like, what is going on here? So yeah, those are already hooked up, and then these buckets go in here. And then the blueprint goes up from there. And you start dragging down. Oh, why is that facing the wrong way? Oh, because I just did something different in between. I about freaked out again. The tower's not straight. The tower's not straight. Oh, it'd be just my luck. I about cried last night when I saw that was a meter off, got bumped. I'm like, oh God, I can't live with that. Everything from thereafter in this whole vicinity would just be screwed up, being half grid, or not a half grid, but being a meter off of grid. Ah! Okay, and those are up. Every time. Forward. Yeah, we got it that time. Put it back. I missed it by that much. Forgot this is the center one, so catch all. Auto saving coming. Hang on. Like an earthquake. My other world, pre 1.2. Oh my gosh, it auto save hit on that thing. It was devastating. Kind of tapping your foot for a moment. Got it. Hey, we got it. 2 in a row. We're on a roll. That's the way it always goes. Get toward the end and start getting good. Always. Yeah, that's the last one. Alright, now we go downies. That's in and down. Flips off. Hold your tongue just right, clicking these in. Quality of death. Wah! Double tap going down too quick. Oops. Closer, I can see the ground. Oh. That is the basement. Nice. Oh, electrical. Yeah, they forgot. Good. It's funny how you can't hit a big assembler sitting right in front of you. And there we go. Side of the building. Good. Yep. Sometimes they act weird. Oops. Okay. Close on that one. Okay. Wow, way too far. Okay, that's that. Down. One in the basement. It's gonna be close time I get a foundation underneath there. Yikes. Have to make it work. You ain't rebuilt for the second time. No way, no way in hell. Done too much other stuff. Say no way, man. Um, I'm wrong. Logistics are done. Chains can now be fed. Now, let's add our trim out. That's 2. That's 2. That's 1. This is also 2. Yeah, see how close that is? I think that is right where I had it. Because by the time I radius that, we 2 with its little decorative piece. So there, we place our blueprints, stuff to build with again. Half foundation. So there, I think the wall was there, I believe. Yeah. Our half foundation. Yep. That's right where it was, so. Okay, that's all put together now. Yeah, extremely close, but within budget. I never thought of that just now. Yeah. I was thinking, I don't have those radius pieces anymore. I'm not running that mod now. Just remembered that. I might not be able to do that effect over here and have railing. Let's see. So that's out one, that's out one. Build our little sticker over here. I think, yeah, it probably was, because well, the building was a half meter that way to the left. That's why it wasn't touching that last night. It's a half meter that to the right now. So I just don't remember. So if it was half meter. So then that must mean that I just did this. Yeah, I think so. Because that makes 5 total there, and then without the addition on the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 4. I think that, well, we'll try it. Arguing with myself. Quick click. Oh, just have to play with it again and see. Can't remember what formula you made. Oh, I remember what I did. Yeah, I remember what I did. I drew a circle from back here. But it was kind of like offset. Yeah, see, if I push it that way. And let's see. Let's try it with half foundations, because I remembered that last night too. Oops. Curve, put zoop. Yeah, you can get some tight curves with halfies. Stuff it out there and then see what we get. 14 pieces. Just a little nick there. Coming off of square though. Oh, forgot about that. Yep, there we go. Hold that alt button. I just don't. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There we go. I think we're around 12 or 13. Yeah, and then yeah, I think that's what I did, and then I bumped that out where it was nice. One, and then 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And like that. Oops. Yeah, that's what I did last night. Oh, we didn't add any. Well, I want that to be bigger than that, really. Yeah, I think it was out. It was out one more tile. Did we? Let me get my inspo picture back up here. Well, we use a lot of stuff. See my inspo picture. Yeah, it was the first 3 floors. So. But it wasn't. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Doing it wrong. It wasn't street level. Try to get the right one there. Wasn't on the street level. It was the second one up, so it turns into like an awning. Yeah, that's why it was up above that palm tree. I thought that looked a little goofy. There, that's what it was. Now I'll push that out there and see what it does. So we needed to change our layout because it's wrong. So that's going to be 2. Yeah, 1. Do that. Messed around right there. And let's just cut it completely off because it's all wrong. We'll have to rebuild it. Yeah, that bottom level, it goes down into the dirt. It's the second level up, starts at a wide terrace, second one up narrow, and then it's up here that there's another wide one that sticks out. That's right. Oh, doing it wrong again. Another layer there. And it's 2 layers here. Now it looks better. Right. Yeah, then this one will just have 1. And this one gets 2. This gets 1 down the front. Or it's already got 1 down the front. Yeah. This gets 2. There. That way it kind of goes in and out. Kind of looks like a hook tail or something. Yeah, so that puts us nice. Okay, yeah, now we're not flipping. I didn't think it was supposed to. I did layout on it initially. I was like, yep, it'll fit. So let's see. Now that we got that that part figured out, we can then lay in our terraces out here. And this, I do remember doing full tiles for this to make it look right. Yeah, there we go. Starting to look closer. Did I dive and then pushed out? No. Gosh, tore it down, rebuilt it from last night, so. No, I think I dove like that. Pushed out, I believe. 1, 2. Yeah, like that. That's what I did. That's a pretty good, just a little nick right there. Yeah, that's what we did. So 9 pieces, 13 angle, off square, nudge that out to where it looks like that. Off of a 5 peg. Click that off, run that out before we forget. So that's a, no, and that's on the wrong level too. Needs to be up here. Needs to be a 5 peg here. Curve 9, 13. Dive. Pull. Oop. See it? Jumps. There it goes. Pull 2. Good there. Pull that in. Build that in. And this one should be a 4 peg. Just for aesthetics. And don't remember, so we'll have to firm it again. That's got its 1 on it. So is it 13 dive and pull? No, let's go out here and observe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can live with that. Doesn't go in beyond that. That's way better than what I did last night. Sometimes the second times are better. Put that off. Yeah, that's way cleaner. Before I had some weird little notches here going on. Ooh. And then it can, well, that one came out on the square. Then we just fill this in. Let's dive into that. It's all getting painted white anyway, so. All this bit in. Actually, you know, I'm gonna fill that in with curb builder. I don't like having that many tiles stacked in on each other. Just a sloppy way of doing stuff. You know, if I'd have done that, let's try it. Is this? Yeah, I want to do this neatly and efficiently. We've only got 2 of these to build, so let's try this different curve, but parallel. 800 separation. Like building railroad track stuff. Number of parallel zoops we want. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll fill it in. 3 additional zoops, yeah. So shift like that. Click that off. There we go. That's way nicer. Filling that in. And then we bring 1, 2. Yeah, and then we just fill that and that in. Or we could leave that open. Yeah, aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I missed a tile right there. Get out of there, buddy. Yeah, do that. That's way cleaner instead. Doesn't stack near as many tiles down here. And then just come in here. Do like this. And I'd say that's pretty dang plain. We'll see later on if we want to fill that in. Redo the same thing here too. Make it clean as possible. Okay. Okay, here we go. Figure out something for this dough. Could have remembered the pattern for that. Let's see what we got here. Alright, quit flipping out. That's too many. We need 2. Oh. It's tighter. Tighter radiuses are a little different. Let's see. Come out and then dive again. Where's that? Right there. See it right there by my hover pack gun. Once that dive in. Yep. And I hit the wrong button. fat fingered that. I think that's going to be too much, though. Well, not really. It gets that effect going. We did that and then extend this out to it. In that case, so I'd have to go in much. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, it likes to jump. Try that and see. Oof. That brings that together and squares that up. Shoot, that's not too bad. We'll just fill this in. Oh. It's either my fingers or my keyboard. Always in zoot mode, man. There. I can move that. Now does that actually make a fairly symmetric... That one's not exact, but it's close. Gets the vibe across. Right? Right. Cool. That worked out a lot nicer than what it did last time. 100. Ah, disturb the creatures. It's so hard to see the outline of. I need to change the color of my clipping foundations. That's all I can see. What I want to do. We'll see if we have the stuff for it. Gosh. Soft clearance hologram color. I don't know. It's just so bright sometimes. Hard to see. Okay. Go there. So, yeah, I think I started that foundation bit up on the wall. I think it was up here where I started. Yeah, that thing bugs out like that, man. Can't cycle through your modes. Get one set place here. Hopefully my idea from last night works. I did discover that you can zoop these this way. It'll do that pretty easily. And I think I got down to where the terraces were and started sweeping arc. More layers. Walk in. Walk in there, little buddy. And yeah, I think the next layer. Yeah, here's where I began the roll out. Now you don't want to zoop? There it goes. I'm hungry at that time for some food. We did. Let's pitch. Okay. And let's see. We're doing just a little click increments, not anything. I think I did 7 to start with. Just gently bumping these into place. Seeing where they like to live like that. At 6, I'll take it. Good. Let's see. What was I doing that? I think that's how I was doing. I was going off of this and then coming down off square. Like that. And then messing with it. Pitch. Five, 6. Try that now, I guess. Seven. No, we need keep going on like 6. After 6, yeah. Square that back up. I lost track of it. 5, 6. Oh, like that. Quite like that. Let's put it together. There we go, like that. These are acceptable. You know, if I was smart, I'd just be zooping these all the way across and delete in the middle. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I can still do it in a minute. Yeah. It's getting close to what I had last night. Aw. Okay. They don't have to be matched to anything as long as they match from side to side. Get that gentle sweeping effect I want. Found that to be the easiest, bring them in square like that. Okay, start messing with them. I double tapped it. Can I didn't even try that last night. Do blocks click onto these? Yes, they do. Sweet. So we do that. And roll. No, pitch again. So the nose can come down and follow that curve too, I think. And then the rest of the building will be curve builder and stuff. Zoop will zoop those out. Might even be able to do it. Well, no, we've got snap points for it. You like that? Do it does. Nope. Don't want to zoop that way, eh? Little bugger. Let's see if we kind of run with that. Nudge another one in like that. That'll follow that contour. It'll all run up into this thick architecture that's going to be along in the corner of the building here. See what we can make look cool. And then I think walls and windows will snap to these two. So as long as you're snapped to it, and then you can bring that right into it. Yeah, and this is just a demonstration for what you can do with, yeah. We can get windows to snap in that orientation and go at that angle too. Without having to use Curve Builder for this. Curve Builder would be cool if you could draw a ski slope like that with tiles. It doesn't do that, fortunately. Unfortunately. Alright. Oh, and you know what? That's right. I was going to use, this is supposed to be 2-meter blocks, man. I could just stack them, but I don't. Well, let's see. We just replace them. Yeah, don't flip out. We can replace those on those angles. Get stuff out of the way. Proof of concept. So yeah, those were supposed to be. Oh, or can I? Hopefully I can. Doesn't have to be pitched. No, I'd have to match those angles again. Why won't that snap to that? Ugh. Can I snap off to the bottom? Like that? Does it like to live there? Oh, and naturally the hologram is bugged. It can't cycle mode thing. Back on there. No, still doesn't. My goodness. Yeah, it's so aggravating. Snap points sometimes. Hmm. Gosh darn it. Yeah, and I can't even just layer them on there. That's ridiculous. Up there I can. I can just do like that. This point I don't really care. I tear it apart once already, so. Just get one set up top. Well, it doesn't matter. Gotta redo it. It's gotta be 2 meter. Well, how can that one say unhealthy or healthy and that one say unstable? I don't get it. Yep, I screwed it. See, and it's bugged again. Now this time it's something different. It's roll this time. Yeah, that's what I wanted, was just 2 meter thick blocks. Well, let's rethink this. Now that we know we can't just tie onto those, we need to zoop out the whole thing and then cut out what we don't want. Yeah, because this is going to be ridiculously tedious. But let's go down there. Yeah, good. Just let me go that way. We're going to the edge of this, yeah. Well, that lets me line right up with it now that that's there. Wish I could just pull that all the way down. Oh, I can. Well, now it's letting me. What is going on with this game sometimes? That saves me so much time. Yeah, we want to come down to here and start rolling out. Cool. Oh, it makes it so fast. Let's get down here and start working that angle. It's bugged again, man. Come on. They have got to fix that. Now, why is it roll now? Six. There we go. Maybe we can get something to work. Yay, maybe this will work. 2 more here. That'll be close. Real close now. Why is that going up and down now, not out? Because it's on the angle now that it doesn't want to play nice. Try this. Let's just come off of this one. And it's bugged instantly. Get it in place, see what it does here. There it's going. Good. It's a big sweep at the bottom. And I'm not sure if I want to just dive that in. See what it does here. Yeah, I like that. Down here is a little shy for downhill grade. Yeah, in that case, let's run one more then. Now we can start trimming and doing weird stuff to it. But I think for right now, I am going to go grab a sandwich, and I will be RB, folks. All right, grab a sandwich. What's up? Oh, making a tower tonight. Continuing anyway, making a great big tower. Over here and stare at it for a minute. Have part of a sandwich. So, fixing to be a tall tower. Started back playing Satisfactory for a bit, so. Have a sandwich and something to drink and chill for a minute. What's up with you today, Mikasa? Playing some Satisfactory too. Straw, there it is. Lost my straw. Stare at some of the sights. Really pretty. Got that one done the other night. Boy, it looks pretty. It turned out looking good. Painted all white, chromed out, louvers on the front and back. Wow. Alright, I'll have a little side quest project to do here in a bit. Hang a tapestry. Got to the shop. Oh. Oh, that's a good sandwich. Well, quick 4:20 break and then back to it. Might get another angled kick, but that's alright. Let's see. So tab real quick here. So that one kind of walls out off the front. And then there's another one here and one back there. But then I want to try to get this probably a big foundation there to fill it out from that. So we want to expose the whole center part. Well, until we get over here. We kind of like leave one strip there. Because this, I kind of want this to be a thickening effect, if you will, of this front. God, this thing bounces a lot. Got my keys going out. 1, 3, 4. Two. Yeah, that's what I want right there. 1 meter into that, but sticking out 2 meters, like that. Is that 2 meters though? No, it's 2.5 meters. Yeah, because that's the center. So I want it to be 2, 2 additional on top of the 2. So we'll click that off. Put this bad boy right there. I think that's the way I want it. Yeah, so that's 2 meters past the 2-meter thick base. 4 meters total out away from that. These are 4 meters, like a wall. There we go. That's good. So then if we utilize that block to thicken off of, as long as that doesn't get, that still gives us room to walk inside. And then down to right there where it stops going square and it starts transitioning. I could probably do that. Let's see. That picture pulled up, I can see it. That's coming down. Yeah, starts to curl with that. Right? I want that large depth. Thing is, I can sink more in on this side to get that effect out that way too. Oh, do it in a minute. So these start getting tricky. So it's the same kind of scenario here, I think. And it's bugged again. Good lord, man. can do that. And don't get to Zoop. Man, this is just crazy. Craziness. We did it on the other side, so. Let's pull one of these out, this snap point, let's get rid of it. We can put that back in. And we get one like that in place of that 2-meter one. There we go. And now yeah, now I think we can start doing it. Right there. God. So aggravated not being in Zoop mode when you click that off. Crap. That's exactly where we just had it, so. Zoop. Close already, stupid. Okay. Here again. Nah, not really. Now we're getting into the territory where it doesn't matter. It's on plane. Give the effect I'm going for. What are you doing, game? Oh. Alright, I think shut this down for a bit. Go do something. I will be back on later.